Welcome everyone, this is Alex for the Coaster Spot, and today we're going to do a tour of the Canfield Fair, which is the second largest fair right after the Ohio State Fair here in northeastern Ohio. It's the second to last day, so if you're checking this out for next year, there will be some changes, but you'll get a general feel of what's going on. We'll show you all the rides, and we'll show you whatever is still available. We are coming in pretty late at night at 7 o'clock, so I'm assuming a lot of the stuff is going to be done for the day, but we'll show you what we can and everything that interests us here at the fair. We always like to start in the food and ride section of the fair. So yes, lots of things you can get, everything fried to your imagination. You can get deep fried ravioli. I'm waiting for the wife off camera to say ooh for something.
I was trying to be quiet.
Oh, it was internal, was it? Let's show you a few more. I got some elephant ears, which is more of a Midwestern thing. So you don't see that very much in the Northeast, where we're from. Hot dog on a stick, always good time. Cheese on a stick, even better time, for sure. That one with that rotating corn dog and cheese on the stick sign is drawing me in. Fried Swiss cheese. Oh, look at that. Not seeing anything too much out of the ordinary, just amazing classic fair food everywhere. So we're gonna get into the rides now. Show you everything they have here. First up on the right here, have Hot Wheels. This is a very small little bumper car arena.
It's so tiny.
There's like 4 cars. What is up with that? That is really small. It feels like 5 cars. It feels like it used to be like one for the little kids, and then you put adult ones on it. Here is the Zipper, the king of the American fairgrounds as far as your spinning, flipping, puking ride. That's just the load process. If you're scared there, just looking at it now, just wait till it really gets going. Here at the end here, you have a Boost Tornado, which actually is a quite rare ride in America. So it's about to lift you up, and it can spin you quite a bit. Probably gonna be second to the Zipper as far as the puke factor goes. And it still hasn't gone up. Picking up speed, and now we're gonna go nearly vertical. There it is. Almost like an Enterprise, but on your side, as steep as it goes. We did one together once. Yeah. Oh, over here you got some pumpkin rolls and some glazed donuts, giant glazed donuts, and cinnamon rolls, along with that funnel cake, of course. Oh, that looks so good. It smells so good too. Also, right, you have your Himalaya ride. Takes you up, down, and slides you to the side. And it's also gonna take you forwards and backwards as we're gonna jam into some amazing music. Here's Full Tilt, that looks similar to Rockstar, but I believe is not a Rockstar type attraction. It kind of takes you around to make you feel a little weightlessness, and also give you a really cool view with a little bit of thrill at the same time. And there's a drone there. And here we have the Beast, which is a frisbee type of attraction. You can also see the Zipper in action behind it, and you can see how sickening that thing actually is as it flips you. This one will not flip you, but it's gonna take you almost upside down as it spins you and rocks you. Oh, there it goes. Or is this one gonna go upside down? Oh, wait a minute, I am wrong. Mr. Carnival expert here is wrong. There it goes. That's also gonna take you upside down and flip you sickeningly.
Did you see the thing fly out?
What flew out?
Sunglasses, something.
Yes, secure your loose articles or you will lose them. And you will cry. And the carnies will laugh at you and tell you to go home. There we go. Love the light package on this one. Looks fantastic. Ah, man, these are awesome. I love them. If you can tolerate the sickness, you will love it too. Just to let you know, they do have permanent bathrooms. It's nice to see that you don't need to worry about peeing in a porta potty. Oh, look at Delucia's Italian cuisine. You get pizza, a chicken parm sandwich, poor man's caramel apple, a toasted garlic bread bowl, fettuccine Alfredo, all at a fair. That is awesome. And it is right near the giant Ferris wheel. That's going to give you an awesome view of the entire fair and the surrounding Ohio landscape. There it is. Looks like it's about 80 to 100 feet tall. And then next to it is going to be the only big roller coaster. It is the Banshee. Not to be confused with the Banshee down in Mason, Ohio, that takes you upside down 7 times. This will not take you upside 7 times. This will just take you up to do a few drops and a few helixes. Pretty standard layout for carnival coasters, but always a fun time and gets a little bit of airtime, so that's always a nice thrill. This fair is very interesting. The rides are among all the food and shops. It's not just in one easy loop, so we're showing you everything as easily as we can. You have a classic tilt-a-whirl here. It's going to spin you. Gravity's going to do its thing to decide if you're going to spin a lot or you're going to peek your brains out. And then you have a swing ride here, the Vertigo, a tower swing ride. You're going to go up about 40, 50 feet. And a tiny little chair held by tiny little chains, constructed by carnies. Good luck. No, I'm just kidding. Awesome view. Gives you a slight little bit of thrill. Love these all the time. And I joke, but actually Ohio is one of the safest places to go to a fair. Rides are inspected before they operate, whenever they move to a different locations. So tragedies do happen occasionally, but it's very unlikely in Ohio. Here's the Arctic Blast. I love this theme for another Himalaya style attraction. This one looks a lot better than the first one we saw. It definitely looks faster. The dips are deeper, and I love the ski theme. Can't go wrong with that. Oh yeah, and it's about to go backwards. And there's Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln just came back from the dead. And here is the Orbiter, which for most of you probably is absolutely sickening. It's kind of like a scrambler, but you're going to be put on your side, rotate 90 degrees, little lap bar, push to the side, push down in your seat, twisted, turned. Oh, I love these. These are so good. Yes. Highly recommend these ones. This is probably my favorite ride here.
Really?
Yeah, I love these. These are so much fun. They are very disorienting, I will say that much. Oh, other than the zipper. My zipper is my default favorite always. Forgot about the zipper. I was a little clunky there, only a little terrifying sounding. This game makes, this is funny. It's okay to have crabs. I love it. Over here we have 2 funhouse type of attractions. The Magic Maze, which has a mirror maze at the bottom, then some wacky mirrors as you go upstairs, and a little twisty slide on the way down. And there's another one that we'll go look at. And you got the Rock and Rollin' Funhouse. Looks like it has some elastic band maze, some punching bags, and then a rotating barrel. Pretty simple funhouse.
It's the only thing here without a line.
It is the only thing without a line, and that's for a good reason. Do it on a wristband, do not pay for tickets. You also got lots of games, like this firefighter water shooter, and all these other types of things where you can win cute plush animals. As you can see, we're kind of double back on ourselves, and we have 2 rides. First off, Sizzler, which is basically like a scrambler. You're gonna rotate on 2 different axes and feel like you're gonna be whipped from one side of the ride to the other. Classic ride. There you go. And as we get here, obviously you see that it's getting darker and darker, so all the lights are shining bright. It's a beautiful night with that sunset in the background. And here's the Inferno, which is supposed to be a frisbee type ride, but tonight seems to not be doing the rotation part of it. So it's a very fancy pirate ship. but it is getting very high compared to the first cycle that we watched. But that is it. It is done after 40 seconds. Yeah, don't pay tickets for this one. Wristbands only. Across from the Arctic Glass is going to be the kid section. You have all your kid rides in one place. So we'll go check those out. Of course, see more of that amazing food as you enter this area as well. Along with the Ferris wheel, every carnival and fair needs a carousel. And they got one. Lots of horses and lots of horses. 2 chariots. Classic first ride for any kid. Then you got the Dizzy Dragons, which is essentially just a teacup ride where you ride inside of a dragon. Look at that purple one spin. Dang. That's gonna be one dizzy kid. Here's the Fire Chief ride. It's a crazy bus attraction. It's gonna go up, down, all around, and nowhere at the same time. I did not steal that joke from Cedar Point at all from this week. But yeah, there it is. Then we go down the road and we're gonna have a bunch of circular rides. But as I said, just ride, go in a circle. You have these little cars on the drive-in. You have a little truck ride on a track that goes around a simple oval. We show you the Arctic Glass. We showed you the Music Express. They also have a Himalaya. That's more of a mini Himalaya. Same concept, just goes a little bit slower and smaller cars. And we have a little rocking ship here, back and forth for the little kids. And consider they'll have a real rocking ship, that's the closest thing you're gonna get. You have a mini teacup ride there. Does the same thing, it just only spins on one axis where you can spin the second one. You have the cutest little ride ever. It's a mini scrambler, a smaller version of the Sizzler that we saw earlier. Most of these rides are going to be kids only. A few of them, parents can ride with the kid if they're scared or need assistance. You have this little merry-go-round with cars, bunnies, fire engines, and all different sizes. You have a little jump-around ride with little dune buggy type attractions. That one's missing a wheel, missing 2 wheels, missing 3 wheels. A little concerning there. Although that is not functioning to the ride, it's just aesthetics. Then you have a ride that has boats and rockets. Goes around in a circle, more of these circular rides. And then motorcycles. All right, let's go back and show you the stuff we missed. You have this little inflatable wave here. That looks fun, little tides. You have the Choo Choo Charlie, and behind it you have the Bear Fair, which is identical to the Dizzy Dragons. And speaking of the Dizzy Dragons, there's another one. 2 Dizzy Dragons, 1 fair. And you have these little helicopters, which I believe can be controlled individually by the kids. You press a button or a lever and they will go up. And then you have another little train themed to the circus. The All Aboard circus train. Then on the other side of the inflatable slide, there are these 2 fun slides, 3 lanes. Race 2 of your friends on a burlap sack as you go through these double, triple, quadruple, hexagonal, whatever dips. The only kid coaster they have here is going to be the Dragon Wagon. Simple oval with a little hill and turn, and it goes around about 20 times. You will definitely get your 4 tickets worth here. It's been going for like 5 minutes. No joke. There it goes. It finally stopped. Then in the corner behind the Dragon Wagon is going to be the Lala Swing miniature swing ride. Goes up, tilts a little bit, and swings around. Right next to the kids section is going to be the Arts and Crafts building. Always fun to check out these and see the competitions in here. Oh, and steak and cheese on a stick. Down from the fun side, you have another Ferris wheel, a little bit smaller, a little bit different perspective of the fair. You have this little rocket ride for the kids. Looks like it just goes around and does nothing. Doesn't seem like it lifts up, even though I think it should. You have a yo-yo, which is going to be their swing ride. It goes up, tilts a little bit, and the swings feel like they rock back and forth, kind of like a yo-yo, as the name would imply. you have a wacky worm, which is a very common small little roller coaster. Goes up a lift hill, does a couple little wiggles, does one drop and a really fast turn at the end. Four tickets to ride. And they have the Speedway, which is a mini whip attraction. You're in these little race cars that go down a track and they whip around the turns. Always a fun time. And I believe that is about it for the ride. So let's go show you some of the cool things that are also offered at the fair. Of course, there's lots of animals that you can watch that have been in competitions. We're too late for really see any of that stuff, unfortunately. There's the giant grandstand in the distance there. Currently there's a concert going on. There are concerts every night. I believe they are included with admission or a small fee in addition to your fee into the fairgrounds, which by the way is $10. Parking is free, which is always great to see. Oh, look at this. Some of that cool stuff we're about to tell you about and show you. I love seeing all the old tractors. Oh man, love this stuff. Look at this. Oh, so cool. Love these tractors. Lots of trucks, farming equipment. So cool. Love this about the county fairs and state fairs. Ariel, you want to go on a pony ride? You can purchase it from a man inside the jail for $7.